What is going on, guys? Colonel Indiana Longnuts here, and we are here for our June account update, and we'll go over a few things here. Still with Gypsy Danger, IYAGDYAS, because we are not allowed to have Gypsy in our name anymore. Anyways, matchmaking's in progress, and we are up to 562 in the museum. Just finished this guy here, and we're trucking along. They're coming out with heroes at an exponential rate, so it's kind of hard to keep up, and I was making some progress, but we are falling behind a little bit. Anyways, this War of Three Kingdoms summon is out right now, and this is the new guy, the Nine-Headed Beast, and I think he is crazy. Pengi can hit up to 15 times with a good amount of initial damage, and then the first one hits hard, and then the others don't hit as hard. This guy's gonna hit 9 at 150% damage, giving 1,350 damage. So he's a possible substitute for Mr. Pengi on the Mythic Titan. We'll do some tests and we'll find out, but my initial thoughts is he is pretty crazy. I am still looking for this guy, so hopefully by the end of the portal I snag him on a coin. That would be fantastic, but I've done some pulls already, and I've come up short. He's not featured, so it's a little hard right now. But I did manage to get one of these guys, and I'm quite happy. So I'm not going to push my luck and try too hard. What we're working on right now is Tethys. She is very, very good. War, towers, events, and everything. So she's an all-around fantastic hero. And I was lucky enough to get her in this last summons. Afira, I guess you pronounce her name. I got her. I'm working on her right now, and Winifred, I was finally able to get around to her. I've had her for quite some time now, and just have never leveled her, so I'm taking some time and giving her some love. If you have not fought her, she is insanely good. She hits so hard, harder than Khufu, 550% damage. The same type as Khufu, where it's a chaining. She does give a decrease in your attack, and you cannot gain any kind of buffs for 5 turns after. We are working on Ursina number 3. If you guys watch my war videos, you've seen how amazing Ursina is, and I was lucky enough to get a third one of her. So I would max 6 Ursina if I had them. People hate on Ursina and don't show her any love. Her specialty is not in her damage. 130 to 260 damage is nothing these days. With all the heroes that are dealing 400 to, like you just saw with Winifred, 550% damage. But the all allies reflect the holy special skills and damage. It's insane. 2 wars ago, we fought 7 Days Departed. I used 2 Ursina, and 5 of their yellows killed themselves on Ursina from my 2 Ursinas. So, have a third, and we'll aim for 8 deaths. Besides that, I've got my Rush War teams laid out. I'm pretty set on what I like. My Mickeys, my Alfreiks, Gazelle, Leo, and then another hitter. And then my other 3 teams are kind of makeshift teams, which I hate Rush Wars with a passion, but we got one more and we're going to make it through. The heroes I have limit broke so far. Hurricane. He is my tank for wars because I do not have Aramis, and he holds his own for the most part. His burn damage is insanely good, and if you do not have a cleanser ready, he will burn you down quickly. Hammer Tusk for towers, for events, and Mythic Titans. He has room on a war team if you need him. Very, very, very good hero. Archie, I use him as my wing in war, and with his buff, 1221 attack is quite high, 250 to all. And then he prevents buffs with damage for trying them. So I think he's very good. Obakan I did because he was my war tank before Hurricane came out. He doesn't work too well, I'll say that much. But when I fight a Obakan, I usually lose to him and his counter and his revive. So I don't know. People must know what I don't. Hippo, events, towers, and wars. I use all 3 aspects, and Hippo does about 400 to 420 damage to all heroes every time someone else casts their special skills. So one of my favorite raid teams includes a Hippo, and with the LB2, it hits hard. Ogima for war wing, and for a war flank, she hits extremely hard. I have done 2 Pengies so far, so that I've got some power for Mythic Titan, one of my favorite parts of the game. And I've done Ludwig for multiple war purposes. He's extremely good in Rush War, and he's great on offense, and he's even great in regular wars. The new Nightmares of Atlantis family came out, and they've got some heroes that came out with it. Sharkai being one of my favorites, because on a Purple Titan team I was still using Mickey, and this guy does what Mickey does in the purple color, so that for my Yellow Titan teams I can actually run 4-1 now and get some tile damage. He increases critical chance and normal attack, and I LB2 him. He's at a 918 attack, which is not too shabby for a 4-star. I'm going to have to look at my Mythic Titan teams and see if I need to level more of him, but for now, this is the only one I did. I LB2 him, and at 80, he is quite stout, and I am quite happy with him. He is a beast and long overdue for a purple attack booster. Molgog was a new hero from there. I leveled him. And Begreg, he's very, very useful, giving fire defense down to 3 enemies. He does what Falcon does, or the second costume of Colin or Marjana does. In the rare element, and for rare events, this was long overdue, and we'll get back to him in a little bit, but during my rare event, he helped me out tremendously. Between him and Buster, really helped me in the rare event, being able to use a red team. LaSalle is a new hero. He's interesting, I'll say that much. I don't know what else to say about him. His first charge is fast, his second charge is average. He does direct damage and summons a fiend, and that fiend spreads with every turn to its neighbors. I haven't found a team that I like him with too much, but I was playing around with him and Ardenin, and also the pet, the red pet guy, who gives fiends, and he was quite fun to play with, but I don't know it's a trustworthy war team. But LaSalle is a good hero, and definitely worth a level if you can. I want to play around with him more and see where I can make him fit. The hard thing about him is you don't want him to kill the target so that fiends can spread. So it's kind of a weird thing that you don't want to kill with him. You just want to damage and let those fiends do their thing and take over the defense. Galapagos may be very good for the Undead Horde team. Kills all the minions and then deals damage. So he is very much like Ogima, and then gives defense up for 3 turns. On his second charge, he will recover mana for minions. And then you get a 50% defense boost. So during the minion wars, I'll check with leadership and see if we might run him at all. But leveled him, and he seems like a fun hero. Working on Aphira here. And then I did not get the blue hero, and then I did not get the purple taunt guy, which was kind of sad considering you can see I got 4 Galapagos and 3 LaSalle. But these are some new heroes that we've been playing around with, leveling, and having a little fun with. But definitely my favorite overall is this Sharkai guy. Let's see who else is new here since last time. I don't know anybody else really. I believe I had Thunderclap last time done. He is a beast. Adelinda got a huge buff from their balance update, and she is extremely good now. Her attack was quite low, around 915. At 965, she does a ton of damage. So they really, really helped her out. This guy is from the last Ninja Tower. A lot of fun to play around with. He is there too. He can be quite good paired with Hippo. And Mortimer is from this new beach party. 480 to the target and minor to nearby is a very, very hard hit. He silences 3, and then the allies resist the special skill block, which is very good. So he's a very good all-around hero. And then I also got Flip, who we just finished. A very big healer, 45% health. You bypass all the buffs on the defense, and you get 50% critical. He's a very solid healer and can be very, very, very useful. Besides that, I don't think anybody else is new except this chick right here. Marjana's costume came out. She's very good. I do personally think that this costume with this costume paired together can do a ton of damage. But I haven't really played around with her too much. I did end up getting Grimm's costume and LB2ing him. 1194 attack, giving 40% additional damage on the special skills is insane for Pengi Mythic Titan teams, for epic event teams. This guy is just bonkers with an 1194 attack. He is extremely, extremely good, and he deserves some loving from everybody. Everybody should have at least one of him done. And then the other guy that came out in this costume portal was Colin, who was long overdue. For the longest time, Guardian Falcon was the elemental defense down in red for Epic, and we all know he did absolutely no damage. 285 to the target and nearby is a very large hit. 875 damage to the 3, and giving minus 54% defense against fire. So this guy is very, very, very good. When you LB2 him, he's around 1170. Just like Grimm, a very, very high attack. Besides that, I don't think there's anybody new here. I did a third Glenda, and I did also... Where is she? I did a third Athena for my Mythic Titan teams, which I was lacking a little bit on. I have 4 of these Pengis left at 85. I've got 20 Aethers, and I'm sitting on them right now until I know what to do with them, but another Pengi or 2 may be done in the near future to 90. He is that good, but definitely focusing on war teams with my LB2s and my Alpha Aethers for now. But this guy at 90 is just insane. 1094 attack is very good. Some of the strongest heroes in the game after this balance update are these super elemental heroes. 500 damage to 1, 3, or 5 at a 1074 attack is very, very good. Especially with this, where against ice enemies, Raz does a tremendous amount of damage. So that's it for heroes for right now. Let's get into the Path of Giants. This is something new brought to the game. This is the first round of it. I did go and get the large offer for it. Reason being is the rewards are very good. Alpha Aethers, trainer heroes, trainer troops, lots of emblems, coins, books, a lot of really good stuff here. This chest ended up giving me a good amount of these Aether crystals, which is always good. I have a 90 pull ready for next time. plus 60 extras. And every time you claim one of these chests down here, you get 1 or 5 or so of the crystals. So they all add up and turn into alpha aethers, which is really the way the game's going these days. So that's one of the things you have to strive to do. The challenges, they're not easy. A lot of them are completing a hard map stage with no specials, with no loot tickets, and it's not one of the easiest things to accomplish. I've had some trouble, but I do bring some antidotes, I bring some healing potions, and I bring some battle items for damage, such as dragon attacks and bomb attacks. It helps get through the levels a little easier. Path of Valor, we're all familiar with that. Rewards are always the same, but it's always worth it to do it because the rewards are decent. The War of Three Kingdoms is coming. I'm in the Shu Kingdom. We'll see tomorrow who I'm paired with. And let's see what else. My tournament, I went 4-1. My teammate killed me, apparently. That's always nice. And my defense isn't doing too well. I thought it would be pretty good, but apparently not. Anyways, what I really want to talk about today is the Challenge Festival. On Legendary, I took number 45. My goal was just top 100 for this. Congratulations to everybody in the top 100. This was not easy. This is one of the harder events to me. So congrats to everybody that took a top 100 finish. For Epic, my goal was to be top 500, but when I completed it, I was in 4th place and around 870,000. So I figured let me push a few levels, and doing such got me into 5th place finish. It was kind of easier than I thought. Last time this was out, I won Epic. It was a lot harder last time with without Colon and without all these Limit Broke 2 heroes. You could see 3 Colons and the Buster and Wilbur's Limit Broke, and that's just that's a crazy thing, a crazy team. 4,800 with 4 stars. Congrats to Lil Kill winning Epic. I won Legendary 2 times ago, or no, that was last time I won Legendary. 2 times ago I won Epic. So then it comes to Rare. I've never in my life won a Rare event. I've taken number 2 many times. I've taken 3, 4, 5 many, many times. And I can't say that anymore. The events ended. I was number 1 on Rare. I'm really, really happy. I'm really proud of myself for doing that. Y'all know last time I was in 1st place for Rare almost the whole time on Pets, and lost it at the end. I've taken second and I've taken third on Challenge Festival 2 Rare. So this time, 710,000. I was 6,500 ahead of second place, which is a ton at this level, and I did it. So I have won Rare, Epic, and Legendary on this particular event in 3 different go-rounds. But I'm really excited about that. I'm going to rock my candy avatar for a while. You see that my whole team is limit broke. This was my blue team. I did use a green team, and I did use a red team consisting of 3 busters and a Greg. It's not the easiest team to handle because busters are extremely slow. But we got the job done. We won by 6,500, and this guy Legend was battling me for a while, but I ended up running away, even getting another 2,500 last night, and I think he gave up at that point. But I'm extremely excited about it. I've got the Candy avatar. I've got the Toxicandra avatar for number 1 on Legendary. And I've got the, however you say his name, Aoden avatar for Epic. So I have done every single level on there, number 1. And I've definitely proved to myself that I can do it. My first rare win ever, and I'm super excited about that. So I had a lot of you guys supporting me, messaging me, telling me, root me on, and I really appreciate it. So thank you to everybody for the confidence, because I didn't think Saturday morning that I could do it. You guys pushed me. I was right around 700,000, and I ended up clawing out another 10,000 to win it, and I'm really super excited about it. So first place, 5th place, and then 45th place. I would say it was a pretty successful event, and I'm real happy about it. What else, guys? What else? The beach party's done. Mount Umber's done. My Covenant quest is done. And I think that's about it for now. I did some pulls here. I got Flip, and as you saw, I got Mortimer. I don't really want to spend many more coins chasing after Misty. I don't know that she's going to be a game changer. She's good. She's a very good hero, boosting your health, reducing their max health, and then also doing damage to them. And on her special, she gives a 274 over 2 turns, increased by troops, water damage. So not saying she's not good, but she's not worth chasing for me. I have 139 coins, and I will save some for Kalevala, and then everybody's favorite, the Christmas portal, so they can get some Mr. Pengies. And that's about it, guys. I appreciate you guys watching this. Make sure you are subscribing to my channel and liking my videos. Somehow I've gotten stagnant with my subscribers. I was getting another 50 to 60 every month, and I've fallen off. So do me a favor, get your friends to subscribe and watch my videos and help me out. I appreciate all you guys. And until next time, nuts out.